NFL memes to heal Cam Scadaboo's ankle. Please. I'm surfing in San Diego for a week, so I have no furniture. It's kind of scuffed. Just be a good little viewer monkey and enjoy your memes. Just sat down for dinner. Immaculate refresh pull first. What are you 6 years old? You think I give a shit how much furniture's in my house? I'm not mouth breathing. Immaculate refresh pull. I don't know why I did all that. I don't know what I did all that for. Daniel Jones leaving New York for Indianapolis. Stranger to you and me. If you watch the original, I don't remember what the original movie's called. For this scene is imitating, but it's so good. Indiana Jones' aura is on another level right now. I don't know if I already. No, I didn't already do these memes, did I?
Those of us on the outside, I think, are a little surprised at just how well.
Surprised?
Season. What do we need to know about?
What are you surprised about?
Maybe we didn't know going into the year.
I mean, I don't know. Sounds like y'all didn't know much, but.
Sounds like y'all didn't know much. Yeah. Tell him, Danny Dimes. Look at me glazing Daniel Jones. Like I didn't literally eviscerate Daniel Jones for the last 2 years. I laughed at so many Danny Dimes memes over the last 2 years, and now he's gonna win MVP and he's him. Oh, I did already look at this. I did already look at all of these. Turns out I'm just a big fraud. Mahomes got the Ravens grounded. I haven't looked at this yet. We're okay. MM dementia? Lock in. Ravens removed distractions from locker room, including ping pong table, video game consoles, basketball hoop, and cornhole boards following loss to the Chiefs and a 1-5 start. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pretty understandable. Pretty understandable. It's kind of crazy they have any of those things in there anyway. I guess I don't know what those locker rooms look like. I've never seen an NFL or a college locker room with a basketball hoop in it. Do they have like a sick locker room or something? John Harbaugh when Lamar isn't healthy enough to save his job.
No more refills! Give me back them toys and freeloaders! Show's over, cheapskate!
Wow, I never thought we'd see the day, man. I mean, come on, what do you expect? Lamar Jackson's the MVP. Would the Bills be good without Josh Allen? Would the Chiefs be good without Patrick Mahomes? Come on. Come on, I don't know. This picture was taken 2 days before the Ravens played the Chiefs. Shut up, this is not real. Is this real? That's actually kind of lit, bro. Imagine being one of the best athletes on planet Earth, getting paid millions to play a sport, and you're just like eating team lunch, just watching SpongeBob. I have no idea if this picture is real or not, but I like to believe that it is. Gentlemen, football is here, and my sponsor, Underdog, has got you covered. And if you're new to Underdog, promo code MMG will get you $100 in bonus funds or bonus entries. When you play your first $5, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. All you gotta do is pick higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for a shot to win real money. Underdog is live right now in 30-plus states. That includes Missouri, Georgia, and Texas. Remember, use that code MMG. Let's make this season a banger. Peace. Ronnie Hickman said, give it to me, Tua, and Tua immediately threw an interception. Listen, this is Week 8 NFL memes, okay? So yes, this game was before that, but Tua balled out Week 8. So we can enjoy a little Tua hate right before we give him an apology. So I'm fine with that. Give it to me, Tua. Hey. That's crazy. Ask and you shall receive, I guess. That's the thing. Mike McDaniel telling Tua to get off the field after his 3rd interception.
Another pick.
Understandable. Understandable. Have a nice day. Mike McDaniel is starting Tua this week. My expectation is that we don't throw 10 picks. Oh, boy.
Take the snaps this week, and he's going to be our starter this week. And my expectation is that we don't throw 10 picks.
He literally sounds so depressed. Hey, I feel for the guy. Hey, listen, Tua threw 4 touchdowns, no interceptions in Week 8. So it's kind of funny coming back to this. Tua to the bench.
Bad news, Tua. We're benching you. Tua play football.
This is for 6-year-olds, bro. I'm not watching this shit. Mike Evans showing up to get 860 yards in the final 4 games to keep his 1K yard streak going. Can he come back? Can Mike Evans? Whoa. He can't come back. Tells me all I need to know. 2 Chiefs fans were kicked out of Arrowhead for excessive standing and cheering too loud for their team.
For code of conduct, and our code of conduct was what?
That you are disrupting the enjoyment of
because we were standing up cheering for the Chiefs.
Excessively, yes.
Excessively cheering for the Chiefs.
No, excessively standing.
Excessively standing.
We were only
My immediate monkey brain reaction is to say that this is insane. However, I didn't see what they did. Is it really fair for us to judge if we don't know what happened? Excessively standing and excessively cheering sounds absolutely absurdly ridiculous, but we don't know what happened. I almost got kicked out of a Purdue game. I went to one Purdue Boilermakers football game, Michigan State Purdue, when Aiden O'Connell actually beat us. That was when we went 10-2 that season. I was one of the few Michigan State fans. I was in the very front row. I stood up the entire game. They almost kicked me out for standing up the entire game. Sitting behind me was 8 older people who must sit there all the time because they couldn't believe that I was standing up the whole game. They were the entire game shouting at me, yelling at me to sit down, and they went and got an usher to get me to sit down. It was me and Chase. We filmed the game. Worst experience of my life. I'm never going back to Purdue. Fuck that state. Bunch of redneck frauds. I'm never going back to Purdue, and I'll say that shit loud. Anytime Purdue is on, I pray that they lose. That was the worst experience of my life. And actually, you know what? I don't know why I'm saying I need context, because in that scenario, I was like, you guys are so full of shit. The usher came down and I was like, look, if you want to kick me out for standing up, you can do that. But I paid for this seat and you really can't. Like, good luck. And he was like, fuck, I really can't. So I don't know how these guys got kicked out. In fact, you know what? I am Yap because my story has no relevance to this because I didn't get kicked out. I would love to see what happened. I mean, it's Arrowhead. Arrowhead's one of the loudest stadiums where you're allowed to do that shit, right? Like, that's the whole point. It's one of the loudest stadiums in the NFL. I have to see what they did.
They observed that you were non-compliant and that you never sat down.
Non-compliant and never sat down. You're kind of a savage, though. Like, if you stand up the entire football game and never sit down, you're a savage. Like, you shouldn't. Wouldn't we want all fans to do that? I do see both ends of it, though, because the elderly people sitting behind me at Purdue, they had an objectively shitty experience. They did. Because especially at Purdue, like, there's no way they could see past me. They were sitting directly behind me. It's like 8 older people. And I was standing up cheering for most of the game because that's what I do at a football game. And they're all pissed off because they can't see the field. And if I never sit down, they can never see the field if they never stand up. So in my head, it was like, well, you could just stand up, but they were older, so they really couldn't. I sort of saw both sides, but there's no way I think you should ever get kicked out of it. I want to see the comments like, can I see? Only the refs and announcers are allowed to do that banger reply. I need more context on this, bro. I'm genuinely so interested. If someone in front of me stood for the whole game, I'd be pissed too. This is basically the old person behind me at Purdue. They said in the clip they didn't stand up the whole time, and it's not really something you kick someone out for either. At most, just tell them to sit down. I mean, we're arguing over something that none of us saw. So I do think that, like, this is kind of my actual biggest problem with the internet is, like, all of us are going to go have this massive opinion based off of their interaction with the lady who kicked them out. We have no idea what happened. How can we actually judge what happened here? We didn't fucking see it. I think the only final thing I can say is, like, this video is filmed from the POV of the people getting kicked out. So obviously they're biased. They have no way to not be biased. Also, like, Spider-Man Bob, this guy who's asking these genuine questions and is, like, replying about what they did. Buddy's got a picture of fucking LeBron in a maid uniform on his Instagram. Like, this is who we're agreeing with. This is who we're taking advice from. The internet is so fucked. I hate this whole thing. Jets owner Woody Johnson on Justin Fields. It's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating we've got. If we could just complete a pass, it would look.
What's your confidence level in Aaron to turn it around?
Well, it looks like he's turning around parts of it. You know, it's hard when you have a quarterback with, with a rating that we've got. You know, he has the ability, but something just is not jiving. But if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results if you go across the league.
There's no fucking way you just said that. You're the owner? Number one, your organization has more dysfunction than probably any organization over the last 20 years, outside of maybe the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions, and you actually don't think that's your fault? So delusional. Holy shit. It's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating we've got. You're the owner. Okay, maybe I don't understand. Does the owner not have the power to veto that? Did he not sign off on the fact that Justin Fields gets 3 years, $55 million? or whatever the hell his contract is. It's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating we've got. Dude's talking about this like it's a Madden fantasy draft and this team just fell in his lap. And now he's got to pick up with the team and just fucking play with it. Didn't you build the team? Am I missing something here? What kind of comment was that? That's crazy. Listen, I'm not going to pretend like Justin Fields is Tom Brady. I know Justin Fields ain't Tom Brady, but you're telling me who exactly, I'm sorry, Woody Johnson, who exactly would excel in your system? Aaron Rodgers couldn't. Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks of the last decade. He's one of the best quarterbacks of the last 2 decades. And he couldn't excel in your system. And now it's just, it's a bummer when you have a quarterback. The rating you had Aaron Rodgers all last year. Aaron Rodgers is currently on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And what's their record? Oh my goodness. It ain't 1-7. Dude, I'm actually pissed off about this. I don't even give a shit about the Jets, and that pisses me off. Woody Johnson be like, Jets QB sucks. My brother cries here again. Yes! Oh, ghetto Gronk, man. You're my goat. This is a wicked meme template right here. Why is there a picture of a Subway sub on this? The Jets have unfollowed Justin Fields. Okay, come on. Wait, why are we talking shit? Oh, right. I keep forgetting that this was before. This was before the Jets just got their first win. Pray for these young Jets fans. They didn't choose this life.
What's in the game?
I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not gonna ever. I'm always a Jets fan, but like, I hate this team.
Oh my God, look, dude, oh my God. This is one of my favorite clips ever. I've never seen this before. He looks like he has no interest in engaging at all. Like, bro, I'm not doing this. He's like, no. And then he locks in right quick just to say, fuck, man, this is ass. Lock in.
I hate this team. I was born into this.
That's the best clip ever, dude. Folks, we're too quick to slander a man that was just a ball knower. Who's a bigger bust, Geno or Jamarcus Russell? Is this the guy? I think this is the Seattle Seahawks fan who was also talking shit to Baker Mayfield. Someone was telling me that this guy is like a generational hater, and it's all kind of in good fun. That he has season tickets in this spot, which is the away team tunnel, and that all he does is every game. He talks shit to somebody, he brings a poster for somebody. I think it's the same guy that was talking shit to Baker, and Baker was like, you're gonna be real quiet at halftime, and then Baker came back to talk shit to him later. I think that's this guy. I might have just made a story up. This is the internet.com we're talking about, but content farming, bro, fuck you. Can anyone explain why they're spamming MMG? I know he's 6'5", 245 ladies, but chill. Okay. All right, creative. Risen me up, bro. All right, you're rising me up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Dre Greenlaw has been suspended 1 game for verbally threatening a ref after the game. The ref shoved Justin Cernat, and Dre Greenlaw was not happy about it. I mean, listen, outside of a ref, like, legitimately fist fighting a player, you just don't touch your ref. He's just trying to get him out of the way. I mean, it's kind of weird. That was more shoved than the ref should have done. That was more shoved than the ref should have done. I definitely agree. Here's the thing though, is like, you just gotta remember that refs in this league are untouchable. It's so unfair and it's so stupid. But, dude, you do some shit like this. Dre Greenlaw is lucky as fuck that he was only suspended for 1 game. I could realistically have seen them throwing the ban hammer and giving this dude a 6. Look at the team. Is he coming to talk shit to the ref? Or is he coming to stop Dre Greenlaw? I mean, I get it a little bit too. Like, refs are not built like NFL players, and when NFL players are swarming the field around you, dude, I'd be scared as shit. He definitely gave him too much of a shove, though. It's funny to me, too. Remember when Jackson Dart high-fived that ref? I still can't believe he didn't get a penalty for that. You're supposed to get a penalty for that. Dre Greenlaw chasing the refs after the game. Someone give me the context. Someone give me some context. Hey, he's got hops. He does not have hops. Is this the Pakistani league? Where is this game? Where the fuck is this game being played, bro? Oh my God. Well, they got a court in the mosque. What is this? Russell Wilson clapped back at Sean Peyton. Classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15 plus years later through the media.
A little spark with that quarterback.
Did Russell Wilson really say that? That's crazy. Sean Payton's a psycho, for the record. Sean Payton's free. Sean Payton got it. Didn't he get he got a 15-yard penalty for bitching at the refs. He's like running on the field, bitching at the refs. He's got some he's got some temper flares. Big time. Big time. Dude, if you're costing your team 15 yards because you can't keep it in lock, sometimes you got to have a guy. Doesn't Sean McVay have a guy? Isn't there a guy on the Rams sideline that pulls Sean McVay back when he gets too amped up? Sean Payton needs that guy. Whoa. Okay, he was ass. Was he Hitler? No. Was he ass? Yes. The Giants have released kicker Jude McAtamney after he missed 2 extra points. Dude, missing 2 extra points in the league is unforgivable. You will always get yoinked. Well, today sucked. It's time to yank off. Tell him. Emmanuel Acho ended his show after LaShawn McCoy called out his fling with Joy Taylor. Says the guy that did a lot of action at Fox, but we ain't gonna talk about that. No way. Also, can we look at this headline? Skip Bayless. Travis Hunter is losing interest after getting baptized before Jags game. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life, bro. Get me off the internet. I actually saw this. Skip Bayless made a tweet talking about Travis Hunter getting baptized. Skip Bayless must legitimately get bricked the fuck up from rage baiting. You guys think rage baiting's some new thing? Skip Bayless has been rage baiting his entire life. Skip Bayless has gotta be 70? How old is Skip Bayless? That dude rage baits for the love of the game at this point. This is absolute insane rage baiting. There's no way a real life human being who has lived to be as old as Skip genuinely believes this.
You done a lot. Say that. I know you for 6 weeks. So much. Says the guy that did a lot of action at Fox. But we ain't gonna talk.
Oh! Wait, what show is this? What show did he do that on? Does Emmanuel Acho have his own podcast? Or is this live television? What is this?
Where's the mute mic? Hey man, yeah, we gotta. Hey, quick.
He's hoping he's got a stream delay. He's like, yo, where's my minute stream delay?
Somebody cut. It's not that funny, Chad. Stop laughing. What's so funny? I don't get what's so funny.
Is he actually getting pissed? I don't think he's actually getting pissed. He's just playing into it.
When I was with Fox, they had me doing the basketball.
Stop bringing up Fox.
Oh, he is actually pissed.
Sorry. I don't want to talk about Fox anymore.
On my other,
is he not with Fox anymore?
My other job I had, and they had us really studying basketball, and I would talk to my basketball friends, and they would teach me that everybody had.
Why the hell would he bring up Fox? Are you joking? Why would he not bring up Fox? Everybody wants to know about it, and you are publicly involved in it. Are you hoping that if you just never talk about it, it'll get swept under the rug indefinitely? You know what, guys? My reckoning day will come. Probably not, actually. I'm invincible. But if my reckoning day does come, and I get caught up in some absolute giga shenanigans, and you see me because I can't tell if he's rage baiting or if he's being real. If you see me being bitch made and not yapping about it, and just pretending like it didn't happen, getting pissed when people bring it up, if you see that occur, I want you to send me this clip. I want you to say, MMG, your reckoning has come. The day has come. I mean, dude, people aren't even clowning you. Look, I don't know that it's true that he did or didn't. The fact that he's not talking about it, I think, makes it a little bit more suspicious. It doesn't absolve him or make him guilty, but how do you get pissed about this? If Joy Taylor's sleeping with everybody and their mother and you're just a part of that, if you were just yeah, she's really attractive and I'm single and I wanted to sleep with her, then what's the big fucking deal? There is no big deal. I mean, I think it is sad how corrupt Fox is. We all know the story we're talking about. Joy Taylor slept her way to the top in Fox, and then when she was worried about getting fired, she was basically yeah, well, I'll just blackmail the fuck out of you because you all cheated on your wives with me. Which is insane and corrupt and ridiculous. But he's kind of not really a bad actor in all of this. A super attractive girl at your work wants to sleep with you and you're single and she's single. Is there a crime being committed here? I don't think when they slept together, I think her husband had already divorced her, if I remember correctly. So I don't know what the big fuss is here.
As a role.
I'm tired of talking to you. I'm done.
It might be time to wrap.
He's being bitch made as fuck. Bro, you played in the National Football League. You can't handle people saying you slept with Joy Taylor? Are you kidding me, bro? I slept with Venus Sky. That's a porn All right, whatever, bro. Whatever. I love LaShawn for this, and I normally can't stand the dude. I like to, and look, this is very serious. He's actually pissed. I don't get it. MM here to flex to my pastor that I was in an MMG video? You want to flex that on your pastor? Listen, bro, I've been going to church every Sunday, but I don't know that I'm making it to the pearly gates quite yet. Dude, I genuinely don't get this.
This thing up. We're done.
Yeah, no.
I'm done.
Yeah,
Taylor, kill the lights.
How we done?
That was low, 2-5.
We go
I'm tired
live
of talking
next.
today.
What
We'll see you guys next time.
talking about basketball.
He done ruined the whole show. He made your show, bro. Nobody ruined the show. That's insanely soft. I actually can't believe that. Breaking news, Carson Wentz has been arrested as part of the FBI's illegal sports gambling. I don't know how this fucking meme gets me every time, but it's like for some reason I don't see the trash can and then I see the trash can. Like, why was I expecting fucking Carson Wentz to pop out of the back of this? What am I thinking? Carson Wentz might actually be blind. NFL's a weird place, man. NFL's a weird place. NFL, especially the quarterback position. I'm yelling at the last slide. Ooh, we got a good last slide, boys. We got a good last slide. You already know. Yeah, I mean, this is the same, guys. This is the same Carson Wentz was like the greatest quarterback ever for the Eagles and then went down and everyone thought the Eagles had no chance. It's the same guy. He's older now, but it's literally the same guy. Just want to let you guys know that I started Jordan Mason over Kamani Vidal. Yikes. Listen, man, hindsight is 2020. Hindsight is 2020. But you just had to know that the game script says that the Carson Wentz Minnesota Vikings are ass, right? I mean, did we really think Jordan Mason was getting that many touches? I watched Jonathan Taylor absolutely shred that Colts defense, so I kind of get where you're coming from on this. Like, I do understand that. Carson Wentz bet against himself and the Vikings tonight. I just can't prove it yet. Bro, did you guys see the Chauncey Billups shit? Oh my God. We're taking just a really quick sidebar for this. I probably was going to do a full video on it, but I've been off the grid for like 3 days, so I'm not. Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, and former NBA player Damon Jones are all facing criminal charges in the wake of the scandal, which is also connected with the investigation that led to the NBA banning former Toronto Raptors player Jontay Porter. You guys remember this? Jontay Porter was involved in some illegal mafia-related sports bet prop rigging. Jontay Porter had some form of eye injury. He told these people to bet his under. He was going to check into the game and then check himself out before getting any bets cashed. So anybody who bet the under on him would win. He could come in and then just come out and say, sorry, coach, my eye hurts. He already was kind of a depth guy. So you're betting like under half a fucking rebound. And then he would just be useless and check himself out of the game. It's actually insane how easy that shit is to rig. Insane how easy that shit is to rig. Remember that next time you've got a lock on your 16-leg parlay. Just know that the actual mafia is fighting against you. There's a whole lot that goes into this, but with Chauncey Billups specifically, they were running rigged back-end gambling games. Like literally, this is not just like Chauncey Billups is like cheating the sports bets. He's literally running out your back fucking yard poker games, and they're legitimately cheating. One specific game involved Chauncey Billups on this date allegedly defrauded victims out of more than $50,000. The scheme featured a shuffling machine that had been secretly altered to use concealed technology to read the cards in the deck, predict which player at the table had the best poker hand, and relay that information to an off-site operator. Yeah, if you ever go to Vegas next time, you're like, dude, there's no way they could rig it. Yes, they fucking can. I'm not saying that they do, and I'm not even saying that Chauncey Billups did this. All of this is alleged, but you bet your ass it's certainly possible. Now, here's the big kicker that kind of fucked Terry Rozier. The indictment alleges that Terry Rozier, then playing for the Charlotte Hornets, informed co-defendant that Rozier was going to prematurely remove himself from a game against the New Orleans Pelicans in the first quarter, which is the same thing that Jontay Porter did. This is the freest way to rig this shit, is just come in, make sure all the bets are live, do nothing, pretend you have an injury, and leave the game. They then allege that he sold this information to multiple co-conspirators, including co-defendant Mars Fairley. Fairley and an unnamed co-conspirator agreed to pay Laster $100,000 from their expected gambling winnings. Allegedly, these people placed more than $260,000 in bets on Terry Rozier's under. He removed himself from the game in the first quarter after playing less than 10 minutes and did not return. He had 5 points and 2 assists and finished under the line set by odd makers for his points, assists, and 3-point shots. Yeah, that's like the super quick synopsis of it, but holy shit. Yeah, we need more crackdown on this in all major sports. We need more crackdown on this on the National Football League, in the NBA. It's too easy. It is legitimately too easy. If any player can check themselves out for any injury, then they could be doing this every single game. It's way too easy. Justin Jefferson anonymously tipping the FBI that It's basically what this whole slide is about. 10 sets of being a Vikings fan. Whoa, my God. Yo, I never want to hate on people in the gym. I really don't. But that just can't, that's gotta hurt. This dude's old too. How can his neck handle that, bro? I got a bad back. I'm like 21. I'm 21. I'm like 19 years old, bro, and my neck can barely handle that. Three sets of banging your mom. Oh, she's a big girl, your mom. I tell you what, I've been upping my hip thrust numbers trying to get that big old heifer up. Woo! Vikings, we didn't bench J.J. McCarthy. He has a very real ankle injury.
To the outside.
J.J. McCarthy.
Hold in. Justin Jefferson makes the catch.
Yeah.
Inbounds. First down there, second.
Not looking good. Are you guys ever shocked at how little space there is on an NFL sideline? How often do we see players just fucking barrel roll into like a human being, a cameraman, a security guard, a bench? Isn't that shocking that the NFL doesn't have more space? I don't know. I think about that probably every single game. J.J. McCarthy watching Carson Wentz get his ass beat by the Chargers defense. Unfortunate. Carson is hurt, JJ. Get out there.
Hi. Good boy, Binky. Oh, are you okay, Binky? What's wrong, bud?
Dude, dogs who do this are so fucking funny. You guys ever seen a dog that does this? This is a real thing. I never forget, I thought I like injured my neighbor's dog and I felt so much sympathy and I felt so bad. And they were like, dude, watch. And he like literally pulls a ball out and just throws it, and this dog just full torque. How do you teach a dog that, bro? What kind of shit is this? Literally just like that.
You're fine.
Remember, the Vikings had Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold on their roster last season and let them both walk. And they had Daniel Jones on their roster last season? What? Sam Darnold led them to a 14-win season and had one bad game against the Rams. They let him walk, shake my head, elite level fumble. Okay, I knew Sam Darnold. This isn't fair, though. Sam Darnold came to the Vikings on a very small contract because Sam Darnold had sucked. And then Sam Darnold played out of his mind. They couldn't afford him, right? This wasn't like we'd love to have Sam Darnold, but I don't think it was that case. They were like, we invested in J.J. McCarthy, our rookie. We don't have the bread to pay what the price went up. I think it was that simple, right? It is kind of crazy that they had both of these guys. I don't know that the Vikings ever could have done with Daniel Jones what the Indianapolis Colts are doing with him, but they couldn't afford him, I thought. They let him walk because of their 10th overall pick waiting, not because of that game. JJ is way cheaper, and they see a higher ceiling on him, or did at least talk soccer. All right. They didn't have to talk shit to the guy. But Vikings fans right now. No, Murph, no! Don't let Sam Darnold walk, Murph, no! It was gravity! Fuck! Checking in on the 2020 QB draft class. I'm a franchise QB. Yo, this is actually a really good draft. Why was the 2020 draft so good? Wasn't the 2020 draft really good in the NBA? 2020 was like the worst year ever. That was COVID year, bro. Why was there so many banger QBs out of this draft? I can't see my wide receivers. Yeah, you just wait, buddy. Vikings O-line. Hey, respect them. I like that he's taking his job seriously. I'm pretty sure he decks a girl. Yeah, get fucked, bitch. Yeah, you like that. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I would never say that to a woman in real life. I have the utmost respect for women. They don't call me #1 woman respected for no reason. Like, they don't just fucking hand that award out. Do you think they give that shit to anybody? Carson Wentz tonight, risk of injury. He was. Every time Carson Wentz would throw a bad pass, he'd go, he'd do the Family Guy thing. He'd do the Family Guy skit. Justin Herbert, it's 3rd and long. Who can make a play? Jesus. I don't want to play with you anymore, Quentin. You drop too many footballs. I'm going to White Lightning, Lad McConkey, the Great White Hope. I'm going to my white feller. God forbid a white boy get a little motion. Al Michaels said Vikings kicker Will Reichard only missed field goal last year was the one that hit a camera wire in London. He now says the league told him to correct himself that it was an optical illusion. The NFL would rather blatantly lie than admit they screwed up. I love this from Al Michaels, by the way.
The league Reichard's only miss was hitting a wire in London. The league says, no, it was an optical illusion. Not what Reichard thinks. Anyway.
That was the biggest fuck you out of Al Michaels that he possibly could have said. It is funny, though. You know what's sad? Is that you can pretty much get away with this in any walk of life because no one's going to remember. No one is going to remember that Will Reichard missed that kick. All they're going to remember is that in the stat sheets, he missed a kick. And the NFL is going to say that it was an optical illusion, and no one's going to remember. And it'll never fucking matter. That's what's crazy. I'll never forget. You guys remember T. Martin? T. Martin's a YouTuber. I'll never forget this. T. Martin, a while back, I'd say like even 8 years ago, he got caught up for CSGO lottery. He basically created his own CSGO lottery website where you could basically gamble. He made his own gambling website, and he promoted it by pretending like it was a random gambling website and that he was just making a fuck ton of money on it. He rigged the odds in his own favor, made videos as if it was real. The equivalent would be like if I owned Underdog and then I just always won all my bets and I told you guys how awesome Underdog is and then just completely lied, pretending like it wasn't mine. That is super illegal. T. Martin did that. And then when he got caught, he tried to delete all the evidence. And after deleting all the evidence and getting caught, he never, ever acknowledged that it occurred. Not once. He never made a video. He literally just kept posting as if nothing happened. Just full steam ahead, and no one gave a fuck. The first video he posted after had a ton of dislikes and comments. The second video had a little bit less. 2 weeks go by, and everyone fucking forgot. That shit is crazy. He probably still makes videos. I'm not even shitting on the guy. Like, what he did was bad, but it was just so funny that, like, hilariously, the best strategy to defend against, like, really negative press is to do absolutely nothing. Pretend like literally nothing happened. And that's exactly what the NFL's doing. They're going, it's an optical illusion, and you're all too stupid to remember. You're just gonna forget, so we don't give a fuck. 9/11 Carson Wentz. I'll never get over this one, dude. This is the greatest meme template that Ghetto Gronk ever came out with. I didn't yell. I didn't have to close out. Dude, that's not closeout worthy anymore. Like, we're slowly progressing to a level where that's not closeout worthy. Wow, this young Giants player is really good. Hey! This is AI, right? It has to be. That's AI. Wait, what the fuck is this? Why does this not look like AI? Giants fans really can't have shit, dude. Yeah, for real, man. Giants fans watching Cam Scatterby get carted off the field. I'm not watching this clip again. The Giants-Eagles refs needs to be investigated. Tush-push non-fumble. Yeah, how is this not a fumble? This makes... I could never understand the ruling. 100,000 different people can explain to me. You can put 100 refs in a room and they can explain to me this, and I'll still never believe it. You know what I need to do? I need to do a video where I interview a former NFL referee or a collegiate level referee. I need to do a video where I interview a referee and just ask them a ton of questions. I don't want a podcast. Not everybody needs a fucking podcast. Needs to have a podcast, and I really didn't enjoy it at all. But I would love to do sit-down interviews with people because I think I've got good questions to ask, and I gotta work on my listening skills anyway. That's what all my ex-girlfriends tell me. Stupid bitch. I'm kidding. Sorry. My bad. Tua Tagovailoa after waking up sick today with a swollen left eye. 20 for 26, 205 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 138.6. Yeah, he woke up sick today with a swollen left eye. Tua Tagovailoa was neck deep eating some ass, bro. Listen, I've been there, man. I've had pink eye so much, my shit's turning purple. Fuck. I've had double pink eye where you got the two-banger super puffy and you just say your wife beats you because it's a lot easier than saying you eat ass. I get it, Tua. Okay, we've all been there. Every single one of us watching this video, we've been there. But he balled out. All he needed to do was close his fucking eyes. Tua Tagovailoa after getting pink eye. Tell him. Tell him, Danny boy. Oh, yeah. This celebration goes crazy. What is this? Unfortunately, that's a fucking banger. Falcons really let one-eyed CTE throw 4 touchdowns on. Falcons, whoa. The Bengals deserve to lose to the 0-7 Jets after posting this graphic. I think it's kind of cool. I like when teams get creative and do a little something like this. Is it corny? Yeah, it's kind of corny, but I kind of like it. I'm not going to shit on it. Justin Fields, when he sees the Jets owner in the facility tomorrow.
Stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Tell him. Woody Johnson said jiving in that interview. You know that guy says the N-word. The Patriots O-line versus Myles Garrett today.
Come on. You got this. You good? How you feeling?
I don't feel good. I feel tight.
I don't feel good. Myles Garrett willingly signed an extension with the Browns after requesting a trade, knowing they were going to be asked.
Full game franchise record.
It is funny. It is really, I think the Myles Garrett story is so interesting. For him to like openly say, I want to play for a contender, it's so important to me. For Cleveland to come back with generational wealth, and for him to agree just to still be frustrated. 5 sacks, single game franchise record. He was the only team in NFL history, he was the only player in NFL history to have 5 sacks and lose the game by more than 3. Everybody in history who's had 5 sacks has either won or it's been a super close game. They got blown out. Myles Garrett on the Browns, literally. Hey, we updated this meme. Very cool. Realized we had updated this meme. This is like the better looking version. This is, you know, it's the new shit. No allegations, scandals, arrests, or drama, just a straight no, I'm not gonna get caught up talking shit about any Browns quarterback because I know damn well that that organization is ass. I will not blame a single Browns quarterback until they get traded 3 separate times. And then if they're still ass, then I'll call them ass. That's the litmus test, okay? Panthers showed more fight here than they did all game. Yeah, Scrap was trying to break out. Look at Derrick Brown. Derrick Brown is probably the only person on this field who could have held back whoever is going for this fight. I don't know who's going for the fight. He's the only person on planet Earth who could have prevented this right here.
Get off me. No, it's me. Get off me.
He said, no, it's me. That's a W teammate, bro. That is such a W teammate. That's what Dre Greenlaw needed. Dre Greenlaw needed somebody to come wrap him up and stop him from chasing that ref, and he wouldn't have been suspended for that game. It's a W teammate. Look at these fucking behemoths, bro. Can you imagine trying to, that's just crazy. Dak Prescott in MVP conversations. When was Dak Prescott in MVP conversations? When was he in there? Bears, we're facing the 32nd ranked defense. Do something, Caleb. Late stage capitalism, final boss, bro. Men used to go to war, by the way. This is literally an art exhibit. This is just so funny to me, bro. Like, as human beings, we live such different lives. Like, I'm over here gooning, throwing an 8-leg parlay, drinking beers, being racist, watching National Football League football every single Sunday, and I'm fucking loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. And you got these liberal arts majors in New York City pulling up to a fashion show to watch skinny Caleb Williams with his boxers on get enveloped in a fucking cocoon. And they're smiling about it, and they're all feeling like, oh my God, it's revolutionary. What the fuck is this? And I'm not even talking shit. It's just that my worldview and everything I've experienced in my life is so different from this that this is so comically stupid to me. And yet to these people, the thought of a bunch of guys getting together and throwing a football is probably really stupid. I'm sure there's some overlap. It's a Venn diagram, not 2 circles, but shit's crazy, bro. And this guy's not fucking around, I don't think. Unless this is like set up for people like me to make fun of them. I don't know. My God, they kept doing this. ESPN randomly brought out the all criminal graphic. Why have they been doing this recently? Remember when I talked about this like 4 or 5 meme weeks ago? Probably like a month ago. They did this for Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill makes a catch, and then this lady comes in. She's like, yeah, Jim, Tyreek Hill beats his wife, by the way. He's also got a ton of kids with a bunch of different ladies, and he probably should go to jail for it. And they're like, oh, thanks, Shannon. He's a really good wide receiver.
Rice.
And then they do the same thing here.
Was injured last.
Dude, the guy in the graphics booth, they're like, yo, graphics guy, can you pop up this sick-ass like transition, get your best Rashee Rice photo? We're gonna talk about how he committed a felony. It's actually fucking hilarious. This is a graphic that they use when Rashee Rice has like 120 yards and 2 touchdowns and just broke a record. And they use the same graphic to be like, hey, by the way, this guy's got a fucking felony.
Last year in week 4, that cost him the rest of the season with it.
And listen, they got the highlight beat going in the back.
Knee injury, then in July was sentenced to
30 days in jail,
5 years probation.
5 years probation.
For his role in a multi-car crash.
2 third-degree felony charges. Suspended 6 games, violating NFL's personal conduct policy. Okay, I gotta save some of these for the next one because I'm literally going on an hour. Holy shit, I was born to yap. Fuck yeah. I love you, you're so handsome. I'm going surfing, hope I don't get eaten by a shark. Hey, remember, have a spectacular day. You're loved because I love you. So even if everyone else hates you, I love you. Sheesh. All right, peace.